And we're live here on KrakenQuest / KrakenQuest Zeitgeist Edition.
Woo!
A Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition campaign following the Zeitgeist Adventure Path. Now with no technical issues at all whatsoever.
Ever.
Never. At least we're not dropping 80% of our frames tonight. I am Redbeard, your dungeon master for the evening, leading these fools upon a path of some resistance.
You heard him. Do random shit.
Woo!
Don't follow the path.
That's pretty much what you always do anyway. With me, as always, is Sam playing Jack.
4 pounds down, 20 to go.
Catherine playing Mina.
I have nothing quippy to say, just coffee.
Now you're not even in the shot.
Thanks, Sam.
Perfect.
James playing Ilferi.
Yar! I be playing pirates more often, and I still can't do a pirate voice for more than like 2 sentences.
Hey, that's more than one that you usually do.
You're better, buddy.
You're improving.
Not to be a run-on sentence, but this was my second one.
And Carter playing Zeodor.
Seeing as boats are expensive, I've elected to just take one.
Ah, good plan.
I feel like we could schmooze a boat from someone.
I feel like we
Like
could
the guy
probably...
who invited us to this party.
I feel like we could get out on the open ocean and just take one.
Yeah, I feel like there's a long history of people doing that.
I feel like there's a word for it.
Boat.
So anyway, let's go to this party.
Theft Aqua.
Boat arsony.
No, that's when
That's just stealing water.
That's a Kingdom Hearts thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, that's when you steal overrated Kingdom Hearts characters.
Yeah, she wasn't great.
I don't know shit about Aqua. I'm just trying to start shit. I haven't played any Kingdom Hearts games since 2.
You're
She's
not
like-
missing much.
But, Carter, there's only 3 games out.
I don't know. They look cool. I just...
Anyway.
I wanted to get into them as a 13-year-old, and then getting into them as, like, a 28-year-old, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I missed this ship.
Just throw some words at a dartboard, and you've got the plot of Kingdom Hearts.
As long as that dartboard has
It's a
friendship,
fun game.
Kingdom Hearts for the
Darkness.
plot.
friendship,
I do. It's quite entertaining, and it's madness.
darkness.
Oh, okay.
Redbeard,
Fair
you're
enough.
muted.
You,
Yeah,
you
Chris
do.
counting
Huh?
fingers, and I'm not hearing anything.
You guys
Yeah.
aren't hearing?
I don't know.
You guys
Oh, we
can
cannot hear you.
Yeah.
Have you
You're
been-
muted. In Discord.
Oh. Oh, okay. It must have been that. Sorry.
No technical difficulties ever again.
No, but the viewers wouldn't have even noticed that if you hadn't said anything.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
it
we
wasn't muted for them.
didn't know what you were saying.
If you
Well, no, I
hadn't
knew what
said
he was,
anything.
He was saying darkness, light,
Uh-huh.
friendship.
No, I just was saying darkness and friendship, but yeah, you got it. Anyway,
I played Kingdom Hearts. I know.
I played through all of them.
I didn't.
I
Fuck
need to
that.
borrow 3 from
I watched
somebody.
videos for most of them.
Sorry,
Anyway,
what are
let's
we
go to this
talking
party
about?
so that we-
Did you guys know that baby penguins poop in a jet stream?
Yeah, what do you want them to do? Poop on their
We were
feet?
talking about schmoozing a boat from someone, so I think we have a party to go to.
Yeah, so that we can go to Pezzerio and go to the Sunken Seal.
Yeah.
Also,
talking
there's
about?
some new stuff on the map.
What are you talking about?
There is.
So there's
I-
a map.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to go to Pizzerio.
I forgot to go to Roll20.
God damn it, Carter!
And
You're not supposed
also
to break
my
the
character
illusion of revealing things before it's time.
I feel like they have Spanish guitar.
Anyway, we're not there yet.
I figured you wanted us to see it. I thought you were teasing us.
Oh, I was just not wanting to do it in the middle of the session. Anyway, you all have been invited to a party at the governor's manor by the head of the Missouri Royal Homeland Constabulary. Flawless. And I believe you were in the midst of making preparations for such an event. Mina got a pretty dress.
Badass dress.
I went home to go get my nicest hat, and also to talk to Shrubbles.
What is your nicest hat?
It's got like some feathers in it from when I was a kid, but they were like really bright, like really colorful.
Are they your feathers?
It's a tricorn.
Are your people like? Do the babies start out like really colorful and then like lose colors as they grow older, or?
No, it was just from like my first molt where I was like, it's as colorful as I am, but like these were particularly more colorful.
Gotcha.
Just like when you have those hairs that are kind of the wrong color, it was kind of like that.
Sure. Wrong colored hairs.
Kind of like how my beard has red hair in it.
Exactly, like what Carter's talking about.
I thought the brown ones were the wrong ones. Anyway.
No, Chris.
Anyways,
all wrong.
I knew they were lying to me.
And then I also need to talk to Shrubbles. I know you want to go to the party, but I have an important task I need you to take care of. I need you to go to the Lady Inspectress's house, around the back. Keep watch tonight.
Oh, Check the Drive doesn't know who Shrubbles is. Why don't you remind the viewers who might be joining us for the first time?
So, way back, long ago, a couple months ago in game, Ilferi requested a pot of awakening to awaken a shrub to be my loyal pet and servant and son.
Slave.
Daughter.
Slave.
Pet, servant, and child. Those don't go together.
Those are all very different things.
Who you've been watching, but
if one entity was any two of those things, it would be weird.
I love him and care about him, and he is my child. And a plant. He's a shrub.
And he gives him menial chores to do all the time.
Not all the time. He's free to do what he wants, except for when I need him to do stuff. Like, monitor a house and look like a bush, because that's, like, the thing he's the best at doing.
Alright. So, you set up Shrubbles to do what tonight?
He's gonna be sitting behind the Lady Inspectress's house where we saw that trail.
Okay.
Just being a shrub, monitoring, and if he sees someone, he'll draw a sketch of them.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, Shrubbles.
And he should be back by, like, the morning.
Alright. So the rest of you are heading off to the party?
Yeah, Josie got me some dope-ass shoes, and then I went dress shopping, because there was no way I was going to get home to get a dress in time.
So there is one bit of detail with Zeodor, because I was going to do something totally different, and then I remembered that thing you sent me, and the condition I'm currently under. So there is... So instead, Zeodor is going to be... Because the last thing that Zeodor did was talk to Lady Inspectress Margaret Saxby. And so I am going to stealthily monitor the Lady Inspectress's door and then attempt to sneakily tail her if she leaves.
Okay.
In Zeodor's mind, this is for her protection.
Okay.
So you're not going to the party?
Oh no, I'm going to the party. I'm assuming that she's going to the party as well.
Got it.
Okay.
if it gets close to the time to the party, and I need to leave her alone to get to the party, then Zeodor will get to the party because I told the head of the RHC that I'd be there.
Sure. Is anyone else doing anything before just heading there at 8 o'clock?
Oh, I'm buying more smokes.
But also that means Zeodor is going to show up to a party in armor.
Oh, I'm
So am I.
going in all my equipment. I just have a fancy hat on.
Mina is going to be back down to not great armor class because she is not showing up to a party in her armor.
Zeodor would be too if it weren't for the fact that I'm currently supernaturally paranoid.
Sure.
All right.
Or as Jack calls it, reasonable.
So Zeodor, you hang around inconspicuously, like keeping an eye out for Saxby as for when she leaves her office. She leaves at around 5:30 and heads out down the hall out of the building.
I will attempt to tail her.
All right.
I believe there's actually rules for that in the player's guide.
There are.
I don't know. I haven't looked at them, but I remembered seeing that.
Part 3, page 11.
Part 3, page 11.
So you'll need... You need 2 checks, one to keep up and another to stay hidden. So keeping up will either be deception or stealth, and stay hidden are either insight or perception. You can choose to hang back and suffer disadvantage on the keep up and get an advantage on the stay hidden, or press the pursuit to swap those.
I think you got that backwards, Redbeard. It's against the target's deception or stealth, and against their insight or wisdom. So he...
Oh, okay, sorry. Keep up. Based on the results you... Oh, okay.
Okay, so typically perception to keep up, typically stealth to stay hidden.
Oh, okay, and then it's against... Okay, got it. Sorry. That makes more sense.
Yes, it does. I was wondering how... I was looking at the rules because I was like, wait, stealth is not to stay hidden? Question mark?
Yeah, I was just reading without thinking, so...
Okay. That is an 18 to keep up and a 24 to stay hidden.
Okay, so yeah, she's not trying to be she's not expecting to have anyone tail her, or she's just walking unassumedly. So you're able to keep up and stay out of sight pretty easily. She heads back towards her house that you visited earlier today. She gets to the front gates, the guards salute her, and she proceeds into her home.
Okay, I'm going to stay out of sight and continue observation.
Okay. You wait an hour. Nothing happens.
Can I get somewhere that I can see both the front and the back of the house? Actually,
it's not
or is
really
that not
feasible
possible?
with the.
Okay, then I would just be watching the front of the house
Okay.
for as long as or I have to leave to get to the party.
Okay. You wait for some time, and just as you're thinking that, you have to leave pretty soon or else risk being late, you see her heading out of her front door. She's dressed in a fine gown. And heads out to the street, waves down a carriage, and gets in.
I don't think I can wave down a carriage inconspicuously.
Hide on the carriage.
Or actually, I see her waving down the carriage, right?
Yeah.
So, as she's waving down the carriage, I'm going to come out. Oh, Lady Inspectress.
Inspector Zeitgeist.
Ilyich.
Close enough.
She's such a bitch!
No!
I take it from your outfit that you are heading to what was his title?
Governor.
Well, is the
Viscount?
governor the one throwing the party? I thought the Lord Viscount was the one throwing the party.
No.
It's at the governor's house.
The party is the governor's. The Lord Viscount invited you.
Got it. Okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Mm-hmm.
I take it you are heading to the governor's party.
Indeed I am, she says, looking you up and down.
The Lord Viscount invited our team along. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to change in time. I was over here on investigative business. Do you mind if we share the cab?
I suppose not.
Theodore's
that
not
it's,
going to his banging Mark Saxby.
not that it's any of my business, but you know that the highest members of society will be in attendance. He says, just like looking at your outfit.
I understand the circumstances. Unfortunate. But it means But it's the timing is well, it was a bit sudden. We were not expecting the Lord Viscount, was that it?
Yep.
I don't know why that title will not stick in my brain. We were not expecting the Lord Viscount's invitation today.
Just don't make me look too bad, she says, climbing up into the carriage.
I shall endeavor not to. And I'm going to get up in the carriage.
I'll drop you off a few blocks ahead if it's all the same to you.
Understood, Lady Inspectress.
She's horrible.
I hate her so much.
I know!
I hate her so much. Not just as Catherine, but also as Mina. Like, I hate her so much.
Fair enough.
I really want her to have a third act face turn.
And I'm here for it. I really am. But right now, she is just the fucking worst.
Maybe she's being mind controlled.
I hope so.
Maybe she's just a bitch.
I kind of hope not. I kind of hope that she is like entirely on our side. Oh hey, doggo in the background.
But also just mean.
But also just kind of a bitch. It's like I'm okay with that. Like I kind of want that to be it. And it's like when it comes down to it, she's gonna be on our side. Like that's the arc I'm hoping for. But we'll see how it goes.
I sure do hope for that, because right now she does not seem to be on our side, and also is a bitch.
All right. So, each of you arrive at the party, more or less on time.
Mita gets there too early and then finds a place to get coffee or something because she is not walking into that place until like 15 to 30 minutes after the party has started.
Oh, yes, of course.
Fashionably late.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never want to be right on time.
No.
The furry is right on time.
Of course he is.
I kind of figured.
Jack will probably show up around when Mina does.
Theodore shows up slightly after the Lady Inspectress.
Which is pretty much, like, just the right proper amount of, you know, like, probably 5 to 10 minutes late. Or after the indicated start time. So it's a pretty lively party. There's some choreographed dances happening on the floor. I don't know if any of you are light on your feet or not.
I got hollow bones. Of course I am.
So what kind of people are at this party?
I'm sorry?
What kind of people are at this party?
High class. I mean, this is the governor's manor. There's a lot of politicians. There's a lot of military, like high command. There's some like governors from other cities in attendance.
Would Nathan be invited?
Oh yeah, Nathan's there.
I am dancing with Nathan.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, that was actually something I meant to mention in particular, so I'm glad you brought it up. At some point during the night, we're not really sure what sort of discussion is happening, but a man he recognized to be a general is having like a heated discussion of some sort, and ends up throwing a pie out of a second-story window.
Okay.
Can I try to save that pie? With gust?
Wouldn't you be more interested in the pie after it hit the ground?
No!
Shit, maybe. But these are fancy people. Fancy people don't eat that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, Elfari, like you just cannot stand the buffet at all.
Even bread?
No, the bread's too soft and warm.
I used to love bread.
Jack is helping himself to the booze and food and just kind of hanging out on the periphery of things, watching.
Okay, you said that the person we recognized as a military officer was a general, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The person that, because the person we were contacted by someone from the battalion, but it was a colonel, Sebastian Harlock.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's in attendance.
Is he also a space pirate?
Yep.
Cool.
I think Zeodor is probably not dancing because Zeodor is light on his feet, and in fact, he loves dancing. But it's like
It's preoccupied.
also formalized dancing works better when you have use of all four limbs.
This is
Very
like
needs to speak.
this is also like less like classical music and more like calypso, like energetic tropical
I thought you were gonna say we
music.
were like all doing the cha-cha slide.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is a tropical region.
Yeah.
Do the dances look familiar to me? Like, are they kind of piratey jigs? Just like a little bit?
They're like a much fancier version of like some of the dances that crew might have done on board. Like, you know, if your crew had like parties and with dancing, like it would have been just kind of wild and like, you know, it doesn't really matter. Whereas this is like people are doing things all in sync and like seem to know what they're doing.
I might do that, but I need to sneak off first.
Okay.
To cast Detect Planar Energy.
You're gonna sneak off to get me some of that trash pie.
No.
I wanted to talk to Sebastian Harlock to see if he's found anything, but I think Zeodor's primary focus right now is he still thinks that the Lady Inspectress is potentially in danger. So I think his he'll move around, he'll schmooze, he'll get food and all that good stuff, but like he's going to he's going to stay somewhere where he can keep an eye on Saxby. Like if she goes to a different floor, then 20 seconds later he'll be on that floor too. That sort of thing.
Can Jack try to eavesdrop on that general and figure out what's up?
You can. It doesn't seem like it's anything that interesting. Like one of them was saying something about how he was like trying to recreate a battle that he had been in and was like describing the artillery shots, and apparently the closest analog he could find to demonstrate was throwing a pie.
Fair enough.
He seems to be rather drunk.
I think.
Uh-oh. You froze. Rather drunk, you said?
Yes. That was
Okay.
the last thing I said.
Oh, good. I thought it was me.
Huh?
We thought it was us.
You
I think
you
it was
cut
just
out.
everybody.
I didn't say anything after that.
you didn't say the word drunk,
We didn't hear drunk. You just,
Oh.
seems to be very.
Okay. Sorry.
and then your camera froze.
Okay.
But it happened to freeze while we were all quite still, so I think we all thought we all froze.
Maybe.
While I am out on the dance floor with Nathan, do I notice anybody amongst the crowd dancing that looks like they're... I'm going to be looking to see if anyone is casing the joint or anything like that, or if everyone's just having fun at a party. Because Mina really hopes this stays a party.
Okay. Give me
Anyone is casing the joint other than Zeodor.
a perception check, I guess. Or it could be investigation if you like.
Doesn't matter, I'm spinning and spinning and spinning.
Yeah, you actually end up getting a little bit dizzy. You're not used to this type of dancing. And Nathan's pretty light on his feet.
Ooh la la.
After a little bit of time goes by, the Lord Viscount approaches you, Jack. Ah! Smiling Jack! Good to see you here, lad. Glad that you got the message.
The invitation.
I've been very, intrigued following the story of your little group. You seem to be quite on top of it.
Usually seem to be in around when things need doing.
Well, that's what I need in a good investigator. Inspector. I don't know why I say investigator. You mind joining me on the balcony for a cigar?
Suppose not.
He pulls out a tube and hands it to you.
Head up with him.
He lights up his cigar and hands you. I don't know if they have matches or lighters.
Jack will light up his with his hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. He like holds out like a pretty nice looking like it's probably like a magical lighter like trinket.
Yeah.
But you light up your own. And then he kind of just chuckles and tucks it away.
Helpful trick.
Indeed, I bet. I never quite got the knack for it. So, you were involved in the war, I hear.
Fortunately.
Yes, it was, of course, tragic for many involved, but, it's good to finally have those times behind us as we, join together with Dinar, don't you think?
If it'll keep the peace.
You ever, had any interest in higher stations? Either here in the RHC or the Army, Navy?
Not really. I like to stay on the ground where things are happening. Don't much care for politics.
I could, definitely see you going places. I wouldn't write it off entirely if I were you.
See where the wind hits, I suppose.
Speaking of winds, I'd heard you might be, getting ready to follow a lead across the seas. Is that true?
Yeah, we're, looking into some business that might take us down to Bear.
I'd feel, irresponsible if I didn't, do all that I could to make sure that you didn't meet with any trouble while you're there. I can order some crack sailors to join you on your mission. I've got some men in mind.
Be appreciated.
Wonderful. I'll have things arranged. Have you secured a vessel?
Not yet. I believe it's on tomorrow's itinerary.
Well, when you figure out where you're shoving off from, send me a message, and I'll have my men meet you when you need them.
I'll let you know.
Wonderful. He claps you on the back. Yes, sir. I can see you going pretty far in this. He takes the last puff of his cigar and drops it, stamps it out. Heads back in.
Jack kind of chuckles to himself and shakes his head. All the fucking same.
All right.
Was I able to get that detect planar energy spell off?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Only was he able to get by.
Dude, I'm like seeing so much like A-pet energy in here. Oh.
Around this pie specifically. Needs further investigating.
Yeah, so you're able to find a back hallway where you're able to conduct the ritual.
I'll just cast it as a spell slot, so I'll just take an action.
Oh, okay, sure. Then that's no problem at all. And you look around the room, and nothing really stands out. Trying to think
anything on Saxby?
There'd be anything. Nope, there's nothing on Saxby. Yeah, nope, there wouldn't be any here.
Okay, that's good. I can relax and enjoy the party then. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it one more time, but I'm gonna do it for Bleakgate.
Okay.
Because, like, that's just bad in general.
Don't think that's gonna turn up anything either. Just sure.
Everybody at the party that has eaten food is now infected with Bleakgate oil.
Nope, there wouldn't be any here.
Alright, cool. Time to enjoy the party.
Mechanical mutations, the Bleakgate is Phyrexia, roll initiative.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are now completed. Good game.
No, I can't eat the food. I mean, I could eat the food, but it's gross.
Okay, everyone else is completed and they murder you.
No!
Alright. Anyone else wanted to do anything of interest here at the party?
Actually, I want to talk to the... Was it? Lord Inspector?
Viscount.
Viscount.
Lord Viscount.
Lord
Chief
Viscount
Inspector.
Yeah, that one.
Nigel
I want to
Price
talk to him.
Hill.
I want to schmooze.
Alright.
The Viscount Inspector Lord.
Give me a smooth check. Just kidding.
Okay, well, I mean, like, let's talk first, I thought.
Give me your schmooze check. Whoa, buy me dinner first.
Lord Viscount, how are you doing?
Ah, yes. Inspector Ilferi. Is it?
Yes.
How are you, lad? Enjoying the party?
Food isn't quite to my taste, but other than that, it's been much calmer than expected.
Oh, did you try the crab puffs? They're amazing.
I did. Honestly, maybe it's because I died like a couple days ago, but like everything just kind of tastes a little bit off. It's kind of like when you have a cold.
He like stops chewing for a second. You what?
Well, I mean, died in the line of duty, but I was brought back. It's nothing to write home about.
It's in the report.
It'll be in the report.
So you did write home about it then, I suppose.
Well, I didn't like send a letter. It's just like formalities.
That's
You know, you write a memoir about yourself. You talk about the time you died.
It doesn't
whatever.
happen every day, lad.
I love doesn't understand metaphors, Ilferi.
I mean, he is 2.
I'm 5.
5? He's 5.
Or no, am I 6? Hold on, let me check my
You're
age real
5.
quick.
We've been over this.
I am 5. Yep.
What is your birthday? Hatch day.
I don't know.
Probably relevant.
Probably like spring 18.
Okay, because I was gonna say we've gone like half a year already.
Yeah, we did talk about birthdays at some point in the campaign. Because I remember thinking about it and realizing that Theodore doesn't know when his birthday is.
Yeah.
And so I decided he just celebrates his birthday on the New Year.
That's a fun idea.
I have decided it is spring 18. That's when I hatched.
Cool.
Right, actually, speaking of the time that I died, we're continuing to follow that investigation. We're thinking about getting a ship, and I'm wondering if there's any resources available to our team to acquire a ship. Because it's kind of hard to just buy one, you know? Especially when we're doing official business for the RHC.
I'll look into things, but haven't you been getting your stipend?
Yes, and I can pay for my portion of a ship, but we want to get one that's fast to catch up to someone that's already left, like, earlier today, or maybe earlier.
No, well,
So,
budget isn't really my department, but,
I just figured maybe you could put in a good word, like, help out in that way. I'm not expecting funds or anything. You're paying us a lot. Or, well, have. There were budget cuts.
yeah, they're really been tightening the purse strings on us.
Well, if you could put in a word with anyone to help us find a ship on such short notice, it'd be, you know, appreciated.
I'll see what I can do, lad.
Do you want to hear about when I died? I mean, I guess it might be interesting.
Oh, look at that! I have business over there.
I'd love to hear about it, lad. And we'll just like fade away on you telling him that story.
And then I turned into a horse, and then I got stabbed by zombies, and then I got stabbed by mummies, and then I ran away, and then I got stabbed by more mummies, and then I drowned in acid.
And he's just like politely like nodding along, eating his hors d'oeuvres. He actually does seem interested.
Yeah.
If at
I'll make that spoosh check now.
Oh. If at any point Mina sees Jack like sulking in a corner, she's gonna invite him out to dance. He needs to have like some fun at a party.
Oh.
Jack will reluctantly dance with me.
I was gonna say, I can almost guarantee that Jack is sulking probably immediately after that meeting with
That's what I figured, so.
Sulk, he broods.
Okay, fine. If I find him brooding in a corner. Mina gets no work done. Mina spends the entire night dancing and eating. And she pulls out that big old flagon that she's got, fills that shit, and drinks like nobody's business.
Yeah, there's like
Oh
some
yeah,
nice...
I probably like booze, right? That's like rotted fruit.
Yeah, there's like some nice cordials here. Some wines.
Yeah, so I taste it, but I stay completely sober.
Sure. But save it
But
for
you were
later.
Oh, right.
I have my flagon that lets me drink whatever I want and stay sober.
Oh, right. I forgot you got that.
I commissioned that shit.
So
Is there
imagine
anybody
going
from,
back
like-
to my bowl and just
It's the first time I've had cause to use it.
Is there anyone from other countries here? Because I remembered we were going to be having like representatives from Bear and stuff showing up soon.
Yeah, there's definitely like there's a couple of tieflings for sure. There's Maybe some like 1 or 2 dwarfs. And when was that? No. Oh, okay. That's probably not yet. Yeah. There's a couple scattered non-humans around.
Anybody notable that like I recognize as important?
Not from description alone.
Hmm. Oh well. If anybody from another country wants to come talk to me, I got them covered. We can talk.
I mean, most people speak common or primordial.
Oh,
Like,
I thought that was just a Resur thing.
No. Everybody speaks common, and most people speak primordial as their main language. I think Dinar is the exception in that they do all have like primordial as a secondary language, but speak common as their main language.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I thought all the countries had different languages.
They're each associated with different languages to some extent, but all speak primordial and have different accents.
Okay. Never mind then. Maybe these amulets weren't a good idea. I got them specifically because I thought I'd have a hard time communicating from people from other countries.
Hi, James's forehead.
Huh?
Just like saw nothing but your forehead for a second.
Oh, sorry, I had to fix something on my desk. Yeah, I'm not after anything in particular then, right now.
All right. Anyone else?
Oh, my smooze was a 9, by the way.
Mediocre.
No. Jack
Yeah.
will dance with Mina and then hang around, observe.
Okay.
The only other one detail I forgot to mention is that Koku is going to be outside.
Oh, okay.
Flying laps.
Like
Basically,
keeping lookout, or
Yeah,
Okay.
just doing laps around the building, because Koku has the passive connection as well as the active familiar style connection.
Yeah.
There's also the passive connection because it's a pseudo dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the rest of the night passes without much incident. You have maybe a couple other minor conversations here or there with some other major players of the city. But probably stay as long as you like, or as long as is polite. But
Did the party have an end time?
Goes to a question mark.
not entirely. Like they're not kicking people out at any point, but things do start to wind down.
I meant like a printed end time.
Oh no! I mean, you never even saw an invitation.
Oh, true.
But things seem to start winding down around like midnight to 1. Like probably if anyone stays later than 1, it's probably like just a handful of people left. The band wraps up probably around midnight.
Yeah, Jack will walk home. whistle Waltzing Matilda and walk home.
Okay.
It's fun in fantasy world because my characters can do things I can't, like whistle.
Can you not whistle?
No, I can't.
Huh. I
I
never
don't
knew
know
that.
why. I can't whistle.
Ilferi can mimic whistling, but he can't actually, like, whistle because he doesn't have lips.
I'm sure he
Yeah.
can make a whistling noise in a different
No,
way.
that's what I said. He
than-
can mimic whistling, but he can't actually, like,
He
do
can
the
whistle,
action
but
of
not the
whistling.
way
Is mimicking whistling any different than whistling, though?
It comes from his throat and not his lips.
You know what? I changed my mind. He's gonna sing softly to himself.
It might make a difference. Who knows? I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I'm
Cut.
not sure on that.
Cut to
Actually,
next
sir, I
day.
cannot bake you a cake. I can, however, mimic baking a cake, which will produce said cake.
All right. Cut to next day.
Holy shit, nothing bad happened at that party.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes a party is just a party.
Thank God.
I don't believe you. We missed something.
Wait, I go back.
Stay safe.
Everybody come back,
there's a
party's
janitor.
We're good.
I get the sneaking feeling this is going to be every episode of Riverdale, and we're about to find a body. It might as well be.
All right. When you come to the office the next day, Ilferi, there's a memo with a dock number and a time. Let's say 10 a.m. and a name.
What's the name?
Ooblu spoogadoo.
Barry Fisher.
Fischer?
Of course.
Of course. It'd be too on the nose otherwise.
But
These boats. I do have some
What's your
bad
profession?
news about
Boat
our-
seller.
in the last campaign, one of our characters was Abel Fisher, and he followed he was a follower of the clergy.
Mhm.
Which, if you don't get that joke, you haven't read the player's guide enough.
I get it.
I don't.
Vaguely.
I guess I haven't.
So I do have some bad news about our chance of catching up to the ship. It's 0 because there are exactly 4 ships that can beat a cutter in open water, and the cheapest one is 23,000 gold pieces and is a
Listen.
galley.
The chance is not 0. The chance is like 0.0001 because
No,
they
see, it's
could run
possible.
into pirates and
Also-
get sunk before we meet them.
We can push our ship, and maybe they aren't. We can, like, sail overnight and stuff like that.
I mean, even if we sail overnight, we still can't beat the cutter with an unrated ship. The cutter is faster than all other unrated ships over open water.
It's the same speed as
Look at the characteristics. Interceptor. Travel speed calculated as if the ship is second rate. That means it moves faster.
Oh. Well, we'll do our best. Oh, they might be going against the wind. I can make us go towards the wind. Or, sorry, with the wind.
How many second level spell slots do you have?
If I add third level spell slots to it, I have 6. No, 5. I don't know. Dude, we got a chance. We could do it.
I mean, we don't have a chance, but we can try anyway.
All right. Is anyone... Are you guys acting on this lead?
Yeah.
Dab.
Oh, what? No.
No.
Fine. It only says make me dab, so I guess strictly only one of us needed to do it.
It's true. Just want to make you all do it too.
What a horrible friend you are.
Could be worse.
Good raining.
It is here. Or it was.
Oh, hopefully it will be here soon. It's been threatening to rain all day, and I want it to.
Hydrate. Watch your check.
I don't have anything left to drink.
All right. So, are you all acting on this lead, or we just...
I don't think we have anything else pressing.
I mean, we already have to go towards the docks anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Might as well.
yeah, we've done everything that we needed to do here. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm
Oh,
forgetting.
wait. Troubles came back in the morning. What
Oh,
did he
yeah.
report?
Didn't see anything. Nobody came near his outpost.
Did manage to get a twig job.
Good work.
Why is my thing? Focus. Focus. There we go.
I'll have to think if you need to check again, but we might be leaving soon. Do you want to come on a ship ride? For a while?
Chip?
You know, the boat thing that I tell you about from time to time? Because I used
My
to be a
dead father?
sailor.
Chip.
Alright, that sounds like a yes.
Nods.
Alright, come with
aloof.
us. You can take a look at him and see if you're keen once we see our ship.
Follows after you.
Alright. So I guess we're going to the dock now to go talk to Barry Fisher.
All right. So you head down there. And oh man.
Random boat name generator.
Yes. Um. Oh God. Terrible.
Bodie McBoatface. Done.
That was already suggested by
Yeah,
the chat.
yeah.
No.
If anyone can suggest anything other than Bodie McBoatface.
The Colossal Vanity.
Actually,
We could,
one of the ones from the random generator is Trivial Alibi, and I kind of like that.
we could go with what the last time I was DMing and my party got to name a boat. They named it the SS Sassy Sally.
Well,
Dog.
Did SS also stand for Sassy Sally?
The Sassy Sally Sassy
you guys are
Yeah.
allowed
Unclear.
to. You guys are allowed to rename the boat,
Okay.
but the name that it has is Trivial Alibi.
Alright.
You head down to the dock number indicated, and parked. What's the boat word for parked?
Docked.
Docked. You head down to the dock and docked there.
The boat word for parked. I love it. I feel like that's going to come up a lot.
What's the boat word for
right?
Boat word for left?
What's the boat word for land?
Land?
Hazard.
Stop now.
That was pretty good. Anchored. There we go. Thank you,
There.
Drive.
Okay.
Anchored there is a Dow class ship with the name Trivial Alibi painted on the side. And a man who seems to be waiting for something. Or
Walk up.
someone.
How much to hire the ship, sir?
Oi!
You be looking to hire or to purchase?
Examining all our options.
Well, this here vessel's
Purchase.
for purchase. I don't have a crew for hire.
All right. How much to purchase?
Are ye be the ones that I should be expecting?
Yes.
Yep, here's the note that I was given to meet you.
I like this. Wait, are you the people I was expecting to sell this to? Yeah.
Yup, that's us.
He takes the note, gives it a glance over. Good enough for me.
All right. So 8,000. Does it come with anything? You know, premium? Any add-ons?
Nay. 'Tis was acquired in a police auction. And all the supplements were sold off separate piecemeal.
And ye be settling this for full price?
Nay. I discussed the price with your boss. 7K will do.
How long does it take to install an add-on sort of thing?
I believe it says a day.
Build time is 1 day for every 2,000 gold.
Ah, there you go.
7,000 sound fair. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All right to me.
Can I? Oh, from where I'm standing, does the ship seem to be in good repair?
Give me a. Does this boat look seaworthy check?
Oh,
You got it.
I mean, I could do that. I have the water vehicles proficiency. I mean, I should probably do that before I say, let's buy a boat. But, you know. 17 plus whatever ability score you want me to have?
Would you accept investigation, given that my character has spent a long time living on a boat?
Sure.
Then that's an 18.
Oh, Fairy, what ability score do you think would be appropriate here?
I think wisdom, like perception style.
That makes sense.
Okay, then I have a 20.
Okay. You each kind of like take a direction and kind of circle the boat and then like pass each other, coming back, inspecting the other way. It seems in pretty good repair. You can see some recent patch jobs that have been done, and they seem like professionally managed, and you know, it seems up to snuff from a quick overview.
I'm gonna lift. Oh, I'm gonna lift Troubles onto the boat and let him kind of wander around. What you think?
He like stumbles about on his little root legs, like confused, and then like starts to like plant his roots down between the cracks, and then like looks up at you and whatever the equivalent of a smile.
Alright, well, that's definitely... Actually, a lot quicker than I expected. I think we need to get the ship. Seems to be good repair. Troubles likes it.
Certainly repaired. Does seem a bit of a patch job. It's going to need a good bit of work before it's... I mean, sure, it floats, but... Yeah, difference between floating and seaworthy. What would you say to, 6.5?
5.
The negotiating has already been done by your superior. This is as low as I'm willing to go.
It was 7,000, right?
Yep.
Which superior did you talk to?
I directly spoke with your quartermaster.
Ah.
Looks like my schmoozing helped. That's good. What if we throw in an extra 500 to get, something improved? Do you think that'd be possible?
What are you looking for?
I'm thinking... Let's see.
I think it'd probably take too much time.
Yeah, we have to get going.
I'll use my new number. Actually, I kind of want to get ores, which isn't even 500. Actually, never mind. How about a set of ores as well? For an extra 100. We're trying to catch up to someone.
Seems fair. We have ourselves a deal.
Guys, who's paying for this? Cause like, I only have so much.
I can spare about $3,000.
Okay.
Where's my money? Yeah, I can spare about that much as well.
Okay. So that's 6.
I can do the other one.
Well, if you'll split it with me, because I only have 1,000 left.
No, I can do the other 1,000.
Right, but if you do the other 1,000, I pay nothing. Which, don't get me wrong, y'all can pay for it if you really want to, but I'm trying to at least pull a little bit.
You can just make it up to us later.
Okay.
The ship be needing a lot of upgrades.
I only have $1,000.
No, I mean, in the future. I really wanted to get a free spinning wheel, but actually, a free spinning wheel is only 500. It would take 8 hours, and we need that time to get our crew together, anyways.
I mean, I think we're going to grab whoever's on hand. I don't think we're going to take 8 hours getting this crew.
Jack.
I think I've got a crew for us, so they're from the Viscount, so I wouldn't say much around them.
I've been having a trustworthy friend that I think wants to get on the sea again. Just for an extra set of hands.
How many people can fit on this ship?
Let me check.
15.
Okay.
Maximum crew 15.
And that's crew, that's not
And I'm going to
counting
bring
officers.
Nathan and my friend that runs the factory and
And
Officers-
T-Pain.
Are officers not part of crew? I guess I didn't realize.
Non-officer... Yeah, crew is non-officers.
Okay.
And
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna go get. Please tell me I have it on my notes somewhere. My contact that works in the docks used to be a pirate. I want to bring him along, but I don't know if I have his name.
Colin
His
Clay.
name-
Yeah. You be wanting to get in a ship again? Not just out here fixing them for other people?
Okay. What are Colin Clay's specialties? What was his role?
Let me look at those. He was not a navigator. Say that much. Actually, you know what? I think he was a surgeon. No, that doesn't make sense. Why would he be fixing ships?
Boatswan?
Bosun?
Where's that? I'm just looking at the backgrounds.
Oh. There is a role that is like repairs the ship.
Oh, sure, yeah. I was actually looking at the backgrounds, not the roles. Yeah, he was probably a boatswain, or at least if he wasn't, he is now.
Is there not a background that lines up with that?
There was Corsair, Surgeon, Navigator, and Explorer.
Oh. It might just be sailor then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ferry's running off to find his contact and ask him to join. Is anyone else doing anything to prepare for the journey?
I'm assuming I packed my bag before I came into work, because I knew this was happening.
Sure. You guys have rations and that sort of thing?
Let me check. I mean, worst case, yeah, I got food.
And you'll have to
as long as you've got berries.
make sure you have
Huh?
food for your
Goodberry
crew as
conjures
well.
berries.
Oh, it conjures berries now?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
appear in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
Did you have to have berries in 3.5?
Yeah.
Ah.
That was the whole thing, was that you had to like find berries and then you infused them with magical energy.
Ah.
It has a material component of a sprig of mistletoe, but it conjures the berries.
Do we need to buy supplies for the crew?
Probably should.
Can we? Is there other rules in the naval code for buying essentially bulk rations?
Yeah, it was just
Like,
looking
can I
for
get a
that.
barrel of pickles?
I was just
Jack.
looking to see if there was anything like that.
Hey, pickles keep and they ward off scurvy.
Let me just get a search for ration. Because there is the cook role, which is something you can do while traveling that will help you stay fed and help morale and stuff.
I'm gonna see if we can get some guns on this thing.
Oh, did it not come with cannons?
Nope.
No,
Oh.
it comes with nothing.
I definitely assumed it came with a couple cannons on board.
You asked if
No,
it had anything.
It's going to take us all of our money to get this thing even vaguely usable.
Well, vaguely usable in combat. It'll sail. That's about it. That's why I got oars.
Second.
Cannon. What is the cannon minimum? What does that mean?
I think it's like your ship has to be a certain size in order to hold certain sized guns, and can only have so many guns, like attach points for guns.
Sure, but that's probably the ship maximum. Or the cannon maximum? What's the cannon minimum?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Little thing that goes, a guy that goes pew pew.
No, that's the minimum cannon.
Oh. I'm just looking over the trade goods section of the PHB. And it's just funny how they group some of the things together that, like, 15 gold is 1 pound of saffron, or 1 ox.
These two are of equal use and value.
There.
Yeah.
Saffron probably a magical component for something.
Oh, I'm sure it's just funny.
And I mean, it's also just, you know, a rare, difficult to cultivate spice.
Yes.
So a barrel holds 40 gallons. So, let's say a barrel of whatever, you know, it's going to be pretty minuscule what the difference would be between hardtack or pickles or what have you. So let's say 10 gold for a barrel of 100 rations.
And we have 21 people on the ship. So,
21.
because the guy that I hired is not, he's an officer, not a crew member. Because we gave him an officer position.
So it's the 4 of you plus the 4.
Oh, sorry. I was counting you for some reason. We have 20 people. We have 15 crew members and 5 officers.
Do we have 15 crew members? How many
I
crew
thought
members
Where are
we
did
you
had-
getting
we
that
get
number?
from Jack?
Huh?
15 is the maximum crew. That's where he's getting that number.
Yeah, I'm
we
getting
don't
the...
know how many people Jack has on tap for this.
4.
There we go.
Oh,
Cool. Is that
So it's
enough
the
to
4 of
approve
you
vote?
plus the 4 men that the Viscount is sending along, plus the 1 that Ilferi
So-
knows.
okay. I did not hear that we only hired 4. That was where my mistake was.
Oh.
Well, we haven't hired anyone yet.
Well, yeah. I was assuming Max.
I'll send a runner off to tell the Viscount, get his
Okay.
guys here.
And
Grab an orphan.
within an hour or two, 4 men show up.
Okay. And then we should... I mean, we should hire some... Just... it's docks at a major city. There's got to be some, disaffected sailors looking for work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So how many more do you want to hire? Because anybody we hire outside of what we have is probably going to be coming out of our pockets.
Yeah, but at the moment, we don't actually meet the skeleton crew requirements unless one of us is not going to take an officer role.
Okay. So how many do we need for a skeleton crew?
Actually,
One. But if we want to actually catch them, we're going to need to hire at least 6 people.
can Troubles be a crew member?
What's his
He's-
strength score?
He's unskilled, but that's what a crew member is someone who is unskilled.
Yeah, but we mostly need people to pull the oars.
Yeah, that was my main thought. Is like he might be able to do some, like he might be able to swab the decks, but I don't know if he'd be able to pull an oar.
He's our
Yep,
cabin
his-
boy. Let's be
I got
real.
his strength and his dex mixed up. His strength is 3.
Yeah, no.
His dex is
okay.
8. Like 8's enough to pull an oar.
8 strength would be enough to pull an oar, yeah. Which is
But I
good,
got-
because that's Zeodor's strength.
The men show up, and the seems to be the lead man, Aaron Decker. He is proficient in water vehicles.
We bought this boat from a man named Fisher, and we're crewing it with a man named Decker.
Right?
I literally went to a name generator, and that was the first one that popped up. And I was like, it's a sign. Let me know if you want to try to scrounge up a couple more.
Yeah, let's grab more people.
Someone should be trying to find some more people. Hey, speaking of ways for Mia to financially contribute,
Buy people.
you can buy people. No, don't do that. Hire people. Let's use words. Okay. Also, this PDF is not the best laid out in the world, but I did find the canon minimum. It's meaningless.
Okay.
It's for if you are like generating a ship, it's the estimate of how many cannons it would have per side, but it's meaningless in terms of stats.
Cool.
The maximum is the only one that's important. That's the maximum number we can have per side.
Yep. Okay.
So we could have up to 8 cannons, up to 8 weapons total on the ship, because its maximum is 4.
Oh wow. I thought it was 3 for something.
Its cannon minimum is 3. Its maximum is 4.
So,
But we can't afford 8 guns, so that's not going to happen. We can afford 2, because I can buy 2, because we can get carronades, which are 500 gold apiece.
How long do we expect to be out on the water?
Yeah, that was actually a question I had too.
Give me a navigation check of some sort. Like look at a map, an estimate.
My background is navigator.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That seems fair enough. Looking at the map of the route you'd have to take, it seems like make sure that's speak. It looks like it'll take about 7 days to get there.
Okay.
7 days at normal speed, not like pushing it.
Right.
Okay.
So, okay. What's a week's wages for like a deckhand?
7 gold.
7 gold. So 7. Okay.
According to the naval code, unskilled labor is a gold per day.
Sweet. All right. I will go out and probably talk to the wharf master, or see if there's like a board. I'm gonna go to the harbor master and ask him if he knows of anybody looking for work who's trustworthy.
Okay, give me a is it still diplomacy or persuasion, whatever they call it now?
Yeah, persuasion is like ask
nicely.
Yeah.
19.
All right. He seems rather friendly and gives you the name of he says he knows of a small crew that work well together. Gives you a name of a tavern where they can usually be found.
Sweet. I head on over.
All right. You're able to round them up and give them the brief and hire them.
Tell them I'll pay them 10 gold for the week there, 15 for the week back.
They seem more than eager on that.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that is something we have to keep in mind, is morale.
Yep.
I think there's actually like info in here on the crew's morale or something.
Alright, so we got the 4 of you. We've got Colin Clay. We've got Aaron Decker with his 3. And then we've got we'll just call them the Wily Bunch. So that's something that I just came up with.
The Wild Bunch.
Of which there are 6.
Oh, we need grog. If we're hiring sailors that have been sailors, we need booze.
I mean, we need grog because grog keeps.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay. Can I find somebody willing who's trying to sell off a couple of carronades?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. I'd also take catapults or ballistas. Anything more than that, we can't really afford. But that's 1 sec. Where's my skills? Oh, there they are. That's 23.
Okay. You're able to track down a lead. But they say it'll take a day for them to have them ready for you.
Yeah.
What were you trying to get ready?
Guns.
I was trying to get. Yeah, I was trying to buy guns. Yeah. I okay. All right, we're not interested.
Is that something
But,
we can speed
thanks
up?
anyway. Oh. Good point. Is it?
I'm just gonna say
We spent,
no at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Okay. We're just gonna have to run gunless because we can't wait any longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need to get rolling.
I'm gonna spend
A
10
gallon?
gold on 2 barrels of average grog.
Oh, okay, you found that. I was just about to try to calculate it out. I guess it will just go with the same as the... Whatever. Sounds good. Average grog. That's my, barbarian in the next game I'm playing.
He wears business casual.
I'm gonna
would like to
try
enter
and
a
keep a
perturbed
stat
state.
sheet for our boat.
Good idea.
I think that might be important. So I will be back. I will still be able to hear you, and you just can't see me.
Oh my god, it's Ghostdale Fairy. I knew he was
I don't
dead.
have object permanence, so I believe James is gone.
Same with Shrubbles.
Never coming back.
Oh my god, I should have given Shrubbles non-object permanence.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure int of 3 gives you object permanence.
Shrubbles is just that dog that, like, you walk out the door and come back in. Oh my god, were you gone for a year or 2 minutes? I don't know.
I
All right.
exist again.
Wow.
Burn the witch.
Okay.
Alright.
So no cannons, which is fine because we don't want to. Now we don't want to catch up to them, right? Because they might have cannons and they might just kill us.
I mean, we still want to get there as fast as we can, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
again, we're not actually going to catch them, so it's fine.
Probably be a day behind.
I need to look at over like the speed stuff.
If we, while we are pulling oars, we are the same speed as them, effectively. We arrive at that number through different means, but we end up at the same number. I checked.
It seems about right.
They get a bonus because they count as a second-rate ship. We get a bonus for oars.
And if we go at a fast pace and they go at a normal pace, we might be able to catch up. Right?
We would be able to go faster than them in that case, but only while we are pulling oars. And a crew member can only pull oars. It takes 5 people to pull oars, and they can only do it for 6 hours.
If we go at a fast pace and they're going at a normal pace, even without oars, we're faster because they're 6 and we're 7.
Okay, what's the penalty for going at a fast pace?
That is a good question. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, for those of you at home, this is our first time applying the naval rules that we're...
Welcome to the
applied.
very exciting.
But I kind of find this fascinating, like being able to actually apply these for the first time. But
Yeah. I personally enjoy watching this sort of shit, but I'm a player right now, so I don't know if we're entertained.
and if you at home are
God, I paid for it.
if you at home are interested in what naval rules we're using, there's a PDF called the Naval Code for 5th edition that somebody has done a lot of effort into making rules for naval combat, travel, life in the 5th edition rules. And it's a very thorough job that they've done, and I'm really excited to apply these because there's going to be a fair amount of applications for naval stuff going forward.
Here's some fun naval trivia. Vince McMahon owns a yacht called the Sexy Bitch.
Neat.
Also, by someone, we mean username BS Dungeon Master.
I trust them entirely.
That's how they credit themselves on the document. So
Well, the
that is how I choose to credit them.
Okay. So I need to go to the making a journey part.
Which, unfortunately, doesn't have a lot of information on it because they're kind of adapting rules from another book, it turns out.
Where is the making a journey part?
Welcome to D&D, where everything's made up and the rules are everything.
Page 11.
Page 11, okay.
But it doesn't say anything about speed there.
Yeah.
Um,
Unless speed is, like, with the wind or against the wind.
What if we have it at speed 2 cruise control?
then you can't stop. As a group, you also decide the pace of travel. The speeds of each class of ship are given on the travel speed section.
Oh! It has to do with the pilot check. Which...
oh, right.
gets more difficult the faster we want to go.
That's right. Making a journey, the roll best of 5 nature/survival checks each day to plan and execute a course. Anything that gives bonuses to navigation has the same effect on these rolls. Best of 5 throughout the day. If more successes than the DC, then subtract 1 day of travel from the total journey. On a failure, subtract half a day from the trip. Checks are made with disadvantage if the pilot is not proficient in vehicles water. Hey, guess what you're doing, Ilfairy?
I already planned on doing that role. It's the helmsman. I can't be a cannoneer when I do that, which is fine, because I fucking hate... They don't have triggers, but it's close enough.
Doesn't really say how to calculate that DC, though.
We also don't have cannons for you to cannoneer at the moment anyway.
Good. Honestly, let's keep it that way. We're fine. No, let's not keep it that way.
Yeah.
James has made a spell specifically for ship combat that hopefully I'll get to use, but requires me to be level 7 to take because it is a 4th level spell.
Yeah, I remember. It was a cool spell, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was called Ship Destroy.
It's called Cannon Squall. Because it's a big gust of wind that acts like a cannonball.
Oh, I thought it was some kind of Final Fantasy VIII fan fiction.
It does sound like that, too.
That's
No.
Cannon?
It wasn't fan fiction. It's Cannon Squall. It's just Squall.
That's Squall, parentheses, canon. It's my absolutely 100% canon fanfiction about Squall and how he uses the materia to fly to space. That's a thing. Sure.
Probably.
I played this game.
I think that happened in Final Fantasy IV.
Actually is. He actually was in space.
Yeah, he goes to space.
See, it is canon.
Wait.
I'm a genius.
And he,
Man, I
he
did not
rescues his girlfriend,
get far enough in that game.
who
I
is
was gonna
also
say
in
it's
space.
still a pretty crappy Final Fantasy game, but as I think about it, it's about middle of the road.
And then the iconic Final Fantasy VIII song comes on. I don't remember what it's called, but I watched a
Eyes on Me.
speedrun of it. Huh?
It's called Eyes on Me.
Yeah, that's it. Anyways, yeah, that all happens in space, in actual space, where they get onto a space station that's covered in aliens.
Pilot checks. Oh, that's during...
And then as he's floating out in space and gonna die, he just conveniently runs into a spaceship that works.
But is filled with aliens.
I remember there being, like, a school...
Yeah, that happens
that's,
too.
That's where it starts, and it seems mildly interesting, and then it goes nowhere and everywhere, and it all sucks.
There's a lot of, like, time travel stuff going on.
Well, just at the end.
Anyway, have you been able to find anything about pilot checks and what? Like, is it? It says base DC2, but does
But
it
the
go up from
DC2
there?
is to get more successes than failures.
Right. So
But that's not the DC for the actual check. That's the DC for the number of successful checks.
what?
So, because you're making a best of 5,
Yes.
DC2 means if you
You need
get
to get-
more than DC2, you subtract a day from your travel time.
So you need to get at least 2 out of 5?
You have to get at least 2 out of 5 to not lose progress, and 3 out of 5 or better, and you make extra progress.
But what is the actual check of the?
That's what I'm trying to find. And you are as well.
I don't know that that's what it means, though.
Why would it say DC2?
Well, it's best. I assume best of 5 means best 3 out of 5, because that's what that usually means, right?
Yeah, let me look back at that, because it was... Where are they?
Anything that gives me best of 5 checks throughout the day. If more successes than the DC base DC2, then subtract 1 day of travel from the journey time.
Right, if more. So it should actually say DC3 to be the best 3 out of 5. But you don't take a penalty unless you get less than 2.
Right. So, unless you roll a nat 1, you don't fuck up.
No, unless
No,
you
unless you fail 4 out of 5 checks. If you fail 4 out of 5 checks or 5 out of 5 checks, you subtract a day from the trip.
Right.
If you get 3 or more checks, you make extra progress. If you get 2 out of 5 checks, you don't gain or lose.
And if you make checks, man.
It says best of 5, but it's not actually best of 5. It's get 2 of them. But you're making 5 checks.
What are the checks?
That's what we still haven't figured out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the survival or nature stuff, but we haven't seen what the DCs are for those.
Yeah, I just keep seeing ones that reference other ones that reference other ones that reference nothing.
Maybe it's based on like the water conditions and the wind. I remember
The water
reading
conditions
something.
and wind add and subtract the DC. Like choppy waves is +1 to pilot checks.
So it would,
Heavy
I was-
wind is
yeah. So you have to find what the base DC is for all that,
yeah.
or just set one.
It looks like most maneuvers are DC 10, so probably it's DC 10 and then plus or minus modifiers.
That seems fair.
I was gonna, yeah. My assumption would have been 10 or 12.
Because, like, to do the about face maneuver, or come about maneuver, is a DC 10. And that's a pretty standard maneuver.
So you make 5 checks for the day at DC 10, and if you get 2 of them, then you progress. Is that?
If you get 2 of them, you don't lose progress. If you get 3 of them, you get extra progress.
Right. So
If you get
if
one
you
of
get
them,
2, 1 day of travel has gone. If you get 3, a day and a quarter is gone
Where does it say
off
that?
of your trip time. Oh, I'm just assuming. Well,
no, it
well,
was
'cause
actually
the 2 means you don't gain, no extra time is added to your trip.
If more successes than the DC base 2, then subtract 1 day of. Okay, so if you get 2,
Yes.
then you
Your day
subtract
goes
a
by
day.
normally.
If
Then
you,
you're on. Yeah, then you're on normal track.
If you only get,
If you get
one,
3,
then I don't know that there's a 3. I'm not seeing anything that says that anything happens if you get more than the 2.
if you
If
get
more
more
successes-
successes than the DC, subtract a day of travel from the total journey time.
Right.
So if you get more than 2, subtract a day of travel.
Right.
Oh,
but
so then if you get 2 or 1 success, you subtract only a half. Oh, okay. I was misreading it. Okay. So yeah, if you get, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have to make
that's
3.
definitely not best of 5. That is actually.
Well, that is actually best of 5 then,
Oh, it's
because if
best
you
of
get 3 or more,
Right.
then you're on track.
Sorry,
And if you get
it
2
should
or
say DC
fewer,
3 because if you meet or beat DCs, you succeed. This
Yeah.
this is the one instance where it's
it
weird.
should be completely reworded because this is
Okay.
very
So I think
confusing.
what we're settled on is you're gonna make 5 checks that are base DC 10. If you pass 1 or 2 of them, you get half a day's progress. If you pass 3, 4, or 5 of them, then you get a full day's progress.
Right.
And the DC is going to be modified by the pace you want to go at
Right.
and
Water
the
conditions.
conditions.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
anything that in the printable section it clarifies anything that gives bonuses or penalties to navigation checks has the same effect on those rolls.
Okay. I think that's good. I think we're all on the same page.
There's a lot to love about this PDF. The layout is not one of them.
Yeah.
I just wish I could search better.
Yeah, they
My
have
search function isn't working.
they have some like tags and stuff which jump you around, which is nice, but yeah. Anyway.
We did it. We figured out the rules, kinda. Enough to get started.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that anyone needs to do before we shut off? By this point, it's probably close to 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, time to get going.
Oh, how many people did you hire, Mina?
6. I
Okay,
did
so we
not-
have a total of 10 crew members, and we
5
have
officers.
5 officers. Okay. And we have Shrubbles.
Yep.
Troubles is there for moral support.
So
I mean,
we have a
that is a thing.
boatman, we have a navigator.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, there's
Morale is a
demeanor.
thing.
Troubles is 100% here for moral support.
That's why I paid more to the crew.
I'm going to... How much does it cost for a barrel of limes for Shrubbles to hand out?
Limes?
Yep, barrel of limes.
Trying to
We're in a
stop.
tropical region and they ward off scurvy.
Same price as before.
So
10 gold for
10
a barrel.
gold for 100 rations.
Or for
Sick.
yeah.
Alright, I buy a barrel of limes for Shrubbles to just
Well,
hand out sometimes.
So, as officers, do we all need to take a specific role?
yes.
I believe we take 2.
You can take up to 2
Okay.
I think
and
the
it
2
can't
is during
overlap with
combat.
other roles. Huh?
I think it's 2 during combat, 1 during travel.
Oh, I was looking at the travel section. Maybe I misread it.
So Ilferi's our navigator. That other
Yeah.
guy's our bosun.
Yeah, I'm the helmsman. Which is it's the navigator also.
Right.
There
Actually,
are...
Pretty much.
The captain is the navigator. The captain has travel role navigator.
Oh,
and
okay.
The helmsman has travel role pilot.
There we go.
Navigator helps the pilot.
Yeah, so each role has a different set of actions that they can take during combat, and then typically a travel role, but some do not have a travel role.
Got it.
Every ship has several officers who share the responsibility of leadership. Player characters or other skilled characters may take up to 2 officer positions each.
Cool.
Cool. Which one do you
Yeah,
want
so
me
it looks like we can just take up to 2.
Which would make sense because there's a lot of overlap, especially for people who do this for a living.
Yeah, so, no two people can be in the same role except for Cannoneer, but we don't have cannons, so we don't have to worry about that.
Sure.
And Arcanist / Militant. Anyone can be that. Let's see. Jack can't be a surgeon. Actually, I don't think anyone other than me could be a surgeon.
Why?
You need the medicine skill or other healing means.
Does anyone have the medicine skill?
I do not, but I have means of healing.
Got a +2 to medicine.
But you don't have. You're not.
Let's see.
So you hired that guy as our bosun.
Yeah, although honestly, that probably should have been Theodore's role.
Repair guy with one arm?
At the beginning of an adventuring day, you may choose one to fulfill one of the roles granted by your officer positions.
Sure.
I see. So we can pick up to
can't
2, but we
overlap.
can't do both on the same day.
Right.
Except for in combat.
Right.
You can choose to fulfill one of your roles on the officer's positions, assist another in their role, granting a +1 to their roles, or neither. Fulfilling a role is an all-day commitment.
Also, I'm not proficient with carpenter's tools.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So
Zia.
what are our 5?
Yeah, what are our options?
So we have
Captain?
the captain, the first mate, the quartermaster, which all kind of do the same thing. They rally to help. They assess, which is oh, sorry, no, that's not travel rules.
There's also a reference section in the back of the book.
Oh yeah, I should have printed that out. Okay. Captain is going to navigate. They make nature or survival checks to give the helmsman a bonus on their piloting checks. The first mate.
So I have the printable one up that's more condensed.
Okay.
So the carpenter has for each day, 5 in total, in which you did not spend time doing anything else. Make a carpenter's tools check on 3 passes. You add shit to the ship. You add HP back to the ship. The cook, which is the quartermaster's role. After a full day of having a cook, anyone who ate may spend 1 free hit die on their next short rest. Benefits fade at the end of the day following. Which I think probably matters more if you're using the gritty realism rules for resting. And less likely for disease to spread and higher morale. Lookout, which is the role for the Arcanist or Militant, so if you're either of those, you're a lookout. Responsible for making perception checks to notice landmarks, obstacles, encounters, etc. If you have a lookout at the start of a naval encounter, ship gains +1 to initiative.
Can look out.
Navigator, which is the captain we've talked about, and the navigator and the pilot we've talked about extensively. The only other 2 are the surgeon, which is the travel role of the surgeon. Spend your day treating the wounded or the sick, requires proficiency in medicine or related tool. Successful medicine check, 1d4 people may gain the effects of the lesser restoration spell. And any player may assist another role, granting a +1 to rolls. Other benefits, as well as requirements, may apply per the assisted role. So
We
this
skipped
is
first
something.
mate.
That's
I think that was the
not
first one he said.
in this section.
Oh, first mate is shipman. They can, when they assist, they grant +2 instead of +1.
Right. So they don't have a specific role. Just when they assist, they grant a
Got it.
+2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I'll first mate because I paid for the fucking.
Well, you
What's
paid as much as
everybody
the
look
fairy
at?
did.
What's everybody's
Yeah,
perception?
no fairies captain.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't be captain and helmsman. I mean, I can, but while navigating, I can't navigate and pilot.
Okay.
It'd be helpful to have a
Do you want me to
navigator.
captain then?
Look at me.
I
I'm the
don't
captain
think
now.
we need a captain. I think you might be better as a first mate.
I think you might actually
In terms of,
literally
I
travel
think you
roles.
do need a captain.
I mean, someone has to be the captain, but just in terms of travel roles, like Ilferi could be the captain and the helmsman, and just do the helmsman's job while we're traveling.
Right.
And you could have Aaron Decker switch while during combat or whatever.
Oh yeah, he could be the I don't want to make him the captain.
No, he's not. Look, either you or Jack is captain.
Yeah.
Though
Officer
if
positions
Decker-
are technically equal, though.
if Decker, if we make Decker an officer, then we're going to need another crew member.
He already was a... Oh, Decker! Not... Sorry, I was thinking, Colin.
Why? We can demote the other guy. We have 15
third
people
friend?
on board.
Welcome to 2 hours of talking about a boat.
Oh,
Yep.
come on. Don't be like that.
That's the game.
I know.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you wanted.
Well, I'm fun. I'm just nothing hits you.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, we have 15 people. We have 15 people that are on here, but for crewing mechanics, we need 10 people to be crew, which means
I'm not gonna
5
open a
people can
pack
be
of magic
officers.
cards right now. I'll open it after the stream.
Oh. Right. So, the 4 of us,
yeah,
and then we have to pick one other guy.
right. So either Ilferi's
either
friend
Decker
or Decker.
or Ilferi's buddy.
My
That's-
buddy was going to be the boatswain and fix stuff.
He's
Which,
Yeah,
I guess he
boatswain
doesn't
seems
need
like a
to
good
do
idea.
unless we've taken damage, but... Like, that would be his officer role. He's trained to do it.
And then Decker is trained to be a helmsman, right? Chris?
He is proficient with water vehicles.
Okay, so he could be a helmsman, yeah.
Yeah.
You can be the helmsman.
So, I don't see why they can't trade out those duties from time to time. Since everyone can have 2 positions anyway, and you just pick for the day. We swap
we
those
can-
guys out.
Player characters can have 2 positions.
Right, but say we can have 2 officer positions. So say we give each of them an officer position, but they are also a crewman, and swap out when we need them.
I mean, I guess
I'm just
technically
saying,
we can
what
just, like,
positions
promote
are we all taking?
Yeah.
We need to nail it down.
I'm gonna take helmsman and captain, though I will probably be piloting most of the time.
Right.
Cool. I will take first mate and lookout because I have a 5 perception.
Okay. I can quartermaster. Or I could probably quartermaster, and that's about it.
I mean, you could be a militant also.
Oh, that's true.
Just lookout.
Right. Okay. So I can take those 2 roles, trade back and forth with Jack, depending on what one he's taking for the day.
Okay, so we have our captain, we have our first mate, we have our helmsman, we have our quartermaster.
Yep.
I'm gonna be the master gunner.
We don't have guns. Also, they
We
don't do
don't.
anything in travel.
No, they don't.
You point the guns backward. And
you can be
shoot
the
them, it makes
captain.
it Go faster. That's how I thought it worked as a kid.
I mean,
Can't be the surgeon.
Maybe
Cannoneer
slightly.
also doesn't do anything.
Theoretically, it should work.
Boatswain.
Why don't you be the captain?
Yeah, I mean, that would be another option.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So I would be captain and arcanist then.
And I'll be helmsman and surgeon.
There we go.
And
Oh yeah, that's right. Good. Now we have a surgeon.
There we go.
all right.
Quartermaster and militant when needed.
Okay, let me write down the boat stats, but we can keep going.
All right.
I just need to,
And
The captain, first mate, and quartermaster are generally charismatic officers. This PDF hasn't met us.
yeah, we don't.
They
have
said
those.
generally. Hey, I got a 13 charisma.
Yeah, like isn't 13
So
our
do I.
highest charisma in the party?
Yes, 2 of us have it. It's me and Ilferi.
I actually was thinking about when I was thinking about dropping that feat, the one that gave me detect magic. I wanted to increase my charisma instead. Have a 14 with no proficiencies whatsoever, but like.
Okay. Ready to shove off?
Ready to make way.
All right. How many days of or how many barrels of supplies did you guys end up with?
We have 100 rations, 2 barrels of booze, 100 rations worth of limes.
So two
So
barrels
we
of
bought-
rations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
Oh, was it 10 gold for 100? 100 rations was 1 barrel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so then, yeah, we have.
I'm gonna buy us 8 gold more. How much?
10 gold per barrel.
Cool. I'm gonna buy us 3 more barrels of ration
Okay.
because I don't.
Okay,
fuck
so we
around
have-
with starvation.
Nope.
And these keep, right? Because they're pickled.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess you probably also
Okay.
need water. Unless you're just gonna
So let's
subsist on grog.
make it. Let's make it 3 days. I mean, sorry, 3 barrels of water, 2 barrels of food, or just 3 and 3. So 60 gold in food rations, 10 gold in alcohol rations, and 10 gold in like scurvy prevention rations.
Okay.
For a total of 80 gold spent.
Sounds good. All right.
What was the boat called again?
The name
Trivial alibi.
Trivial Alibi is the name that it has.
Okay, cool.
Do you guys want to rename it now or?
Nope, I like
Hell
trivial
nah.
alibi, honestly.
I'm
Alright,
fine with
cool.
the triple.
You can rename it later.
It can earn a name.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what would we name it right now? I don't know.
I don't know. I usually don't
What's it
call
got?
ship the Reckoning.
We can call it something.
We're not gonna reckon
The
shit without
Reckoning,
cannon.
and it's just like a dinky little like. Prepare to be reckoned.
Or the Knock Texan.
The Reckoning. We like start shooting pistols off the side.
Pew, pew, pew. I sling stones.
All right. So, you guys get everything on board. You've got your crew. You shove off. Probably only able to make half a day's progress at this point.
Oh yeah.
Because it's late enough in the day. And I'll just give you. I mean, you're not going to get lost on the first leg, obviously.
Especially given that we are going to be going around the coast. Like, we're going to be able to see land this whole
Oh, yeah.
journey.
So
Except possibly one stretch.
yeah. Let's jump up to this map.
Possibly
Yeah.
like this stretch over here.
I thought about trying to resize the map squares to fit better. I might do that for next time, but I forgot about it. So this is the 11th, right?
Yes.
Leave. Right. All right. And you guys are stopping for the night?
Yeah.
I don't think we should. If we want to catch up, I think we should sail through the night, at least the first night.
Oh, do we have the crew for that?
Yeah, it takes half the crew. That way,
So
we're gonna have a skeleton crew that like rotates, basically.
You guys are.
Or that's how.
Yeah, that could work, but we wouldn't be able to use the oars then.
The trail that you saw leaving is now 3 days old.
Yeah, we need to make up as much. Or
Right.
I should be doing this in character. We need to make up as much time as possible. I agree with Ilfarity. We should raise the oars and sail through the night.
Agreed. Let's do it.
I got tools to navigate through the night, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Alright.
I bought an astrolabe and a sextant.
Ooh.
When you use the sextant, do you cry?
Every time.
Also, Koku is in the crow's nest. Just like all the time.
All right.
Are the stars visible?
Yes. Little cloudy,
Cool.
but
Okay. I have no penalty for navigating at night, and the stars are visible, so I get +1 navigation.
okay. Your checks are gonna have disadvantage
For what?
for piloting at night.
No, I said specifically that the astrolabe, no penalty for navigating at night.
Oh, that's a property?
That's
of
an
it?
equipment.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That is its only property, is no penalty for navigating at night.
Gotcha. Okay. Then
And then I think we want to go at a fast pace
okay.
Got your fucking
without
wings.
oars. Because we can only use half our crew anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. But
And-
we won't have enough crew if we use the oars.
And are you guys trading
Yeah.
off shifts as well? Or are any of you staying up with the night shift?
Bill Ferry
Oh,
will
I guess
stay up with
Ferry
the night.
has to.
Yeah.
But then, he wouldn't be awake to pilot during the day.
But Aaron can do it during the day.
Okay. Is that how you guys want to do it?
Yeah, for this first day, we'll do it like that.
To
Okay.
work.
So go ahead and give me, some checks.
Survival or nature. So I will take survival. I have a +7 right now. Well, that sucks. Natural 1. So
Okay.
8. Cool. Great.
Hey guys, remember that
11.
swamp?
Huh? Sorry?
Remember
Huh?
that swamp?
Yeah. So that was a 7 or a 10. Sorry.
We somehow managed to pilot an entire dhow into a swamp. We are the best pilots ever.
It's fine. We have 3 more checks. I just gotta get all of them.
Okay.
There we go. 18.
Okay.
Can I assist him on this?
Are you staying up?
Oh, there it's at night.
15.
Okay.
And a 22.
Well, that's obviously a failure.
Okay.
23. Sorry. Okay, that's it. Those are my 5. I failed the first 2. I probably succeeded on the last 3.
Okay. So you guys make a day of progress.
Oh,
Alright.
one thing I realized that I was assuming, but I don't think we actually said it out loud. We have a map, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
all.
how we established that
I guess
was
it
gonna
wasn't
be about a week
officially
of trouble.
stated, but
Yeah, I think we were all making the same assumption I was, but I just realized that none of us had actually said that explicitly, so I just wanted to make sure we had a map.
Yeah. I mean, we referenced a map when we were talking about how long it would take.
Yeah, I guess if we want to, I don't know, drop a small amount of gold for that or something. But
I'll drop 5 gold on a map. It goes with all my other navigation stuff. Right? 5 gold for a map sounds appropriate?
sure. I don't know if there's a listed price, but that seems fair.
That sounds like a good price for a good map.
Apparently our ship, according to chat, is the SS Consulting to PDF.
I'm not averse to that name.
But what does the PDF stand for?
Personal defense fucker.
It says 25 gold, according to the naval code. Value.
All right, I'll take off another 20.
Value dependent on accuracy and content. So I guess if you wanted just a map of this continent, like just Rasur and Bear, then it might be cheaper. Or if you wanted a detailed world map, then it might be more.
I'll drop 50 gold on a very detailed map.
All right, fair enough.
Best map money can buy.
Now have a very detailed map of the world.
Custom items. Add. Very detailed map of the world.
All right. It is now 12 autumn. Ilferi has guided the crew through the night.
It was close. I almost forgot what I was doing. Took a little bit of getting used to again. Oh, and while I was up, I can do Starseer vision, right? Because I saw the stars.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm sleeping right now, so let me come up with a question while I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Okay. So during the day, I have the role of navigator, so I will assist our NPC helmsman.
Okay.
So let me see how this works. Against the same DC, blah, 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 blah. Each success by the navigator awards the helmsman +1 bonus on their survival check. Once the navigator fails 2 checks, they're unable to give bonuses for the rest of the day. Okay, so I make my 5 checks before he makes his checks. What DC am I shooting for?
Well, I was gonna have. Wait. Oh, you make yours before.
Yep.
So you have the
because
same.
The
DC?
only thing my check does is give him a bonus.
Okay. So is it the same DC as his own?
It is, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
It literally is the same DC as the helmsman survival.
So it's base 10 and then +2 for fast pace.
Okay. So I'm just shooting for a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a nature check. So I have a +3, and I have an additional +1 because we have a map. So that's a 15. So he's going to get a +1. I'm just going to go ahead and roll all 5 of mine. The way it works is when I roll one, it gives him a +1 on the equivalent check.
Okay.
Because it's 5 stages of the day. And then if I fail 2, so success, then failure, success, success. So he's going to get a bonus of +1 on all of the checks except... Wait. This makes no sense. Because I'm just assisting, but worse.
Yeah.
Only one person can assist.
Okay.
But more than one person can.
Well, no, only the captain is the navigator.
Yeah, but can't I help you navigate?
Oh no, it's a cumulative +1. You just gave him a +4.
Oh, to each thing?
Each success by the navigator awards the helmsman +1 bonus to their survival check.
Was it just that one check, or is it to each check?
It seems like it's just the one check, because it says make a nature/survival check at each part of the day, 5 total, against the same DC as the helmsman survival check. You gain a +1 bonus for navigation checks if you have a map. Each success by the navigator awards the helmsman +1 bonus on their survival check. So if I succeed, I give them a +1 bonus.
For that
which is
phase.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
is the
also
same thing as assisting.
Right, and then also someone can assist to give him another +1 for a total of +2 for that check. Or +3 if we have a first mate assisting. I mean, it's a bonus we don't have if we don't do it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It seems weird that there's an entire travel role dedicated to only really being useful if you're already otherwise kind of maxed out. Given that I could have just declared that I was assisting and done better without making any checks.
Any officer can assist. So, like, Mina could be like, I'm gonna assist, and then we still need someone to do the navigator part.
Alright. I mean, it's done now.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, so he's going to get a +1 bonus on all but the third roll.
Huh. And then what is... And then assisting is something that anyone can do?
Yeah,
Yep.
any officer can assist for a +1. The first mate can assist for a +2 instead.
I'll assist.
Yeah, so why do the check? Why not just assist?
Because only one person can assist.
So it seems like you would only do the check if someone else
Someone
is
is already
already
assisting.
I see.
and
Okay.
otherwise it's just a strict downgrade.
Okay.
But as the navigator, you can, or as the captain, you can still just assist.
Yeah, which that's what I'm saying is weird. It's like, why is my special role like worse than the thing that literally anyone can do?
Yeah.
So
I mean, we can
+2.
tweak things if needed, but
Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's not a big deal right now. It was just that just struck me as odd. Is all it is. It's not an issue.
I agree. But he does make 3 successes. So you now have 5 days remaining in your journey.
5 days remain. Dun, dun.
I'm wondering if that what does... I'm still not entirely sure what difference the pace makes.
The pace is how many miles we go per day.
Is that miles or nautical miles?
Yeah, but it seems to want you to calculate traveling speed in days.
I mean, I think the idea is we have the length of the journey, and then we take that length and divide it by our speed to get the number of days at the outset.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just carry on.
And they're 6-mile hexes, so
So
I don't remember how far.
Yeah.
Because you measured it out on the map, right, Carter?
Oh, I mean, I was.
Well,
I mean, I did, yeah, actually. Oh, there's a scale down there. All right, yeah, hang
Yeah.
on.
So 15 feet is about 400 miles.
Okay,
And I think you measured 20. Okay, 24.
25 is what
25.
is what I'm seeing.
So. What's
Anyway,
400 divided by
the evening
15?
of the 12th.
All right, so by my estimate from the map, it's like 623-ish miles.
Yeah, I got 666 repeating blah. So about that, yeah.
Bible.
So call it like 650.
Yeah. So 650 miles. And
Does
then
that
each.
sound right, Chris?
Sure. I mean, all I know is that the thing says it takes about a week, so that's what I'm going with.
That'd be 10.5. That'd be 10.5 hexes per day. Which sounds about right. Because if we went a normal pace, if you plan to sail for a period longer than 8 hours, but not overnight, add an additional hex for every 2 hours past 8. Oh, I guess it's not relevant. Yeah, this is calculating out to about 10 days of travel based on the travel speed rules.
Okay.
At a normal pace.
So
fast.
Yeah, I'm getting like 7 days with all of the extra nonsense we're doing.
okay. So that's probably what the book is assuming then, and that seems about right.
Okay, that if we go as fast as possible, we can get there in 7 days.
Yeah. Seems fair.
Okay, yeah, and if we were on a bigger ship, we could get there faster, but we are not. And I guess we're not using oars because we did the skeleton crew.
Yeah, we don't have enough crew member to run overnight and also use oars, and running overnight gets us more distance than using oars. I think.
Oh shoot, crew does include officers.
Oh, okay. Well, then we are at maximum crew.
That's
So
what
it's
I had
fine.
assumed.
It says that crew members are non-officers, but then when you look at max crew, it says includes all people that are on the ship,
Got it.
including passengers.
That would be weird to give a capacity for the boat, and you don't count as capacity for the boat if you have a fancy hat.
Yes.
Which
I sleep in
do.
my hat, sir.
Yeah,
I guess I
mean,
don't.
we can't. The only way that we could do that is if we were running our crew to exhaustion constantly, which seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, probably.
I paid them extra, but not that much extra.
Yeah, so I think we're just running them overnight, and switching them off.
Okay. So, are we doing the same thing the next night? With
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Because
at
I
this
think
point-
we want Ilferi to always be the night crew.
Okay.
During the day though, I was making food.
Okay, good. Some pickle and lime sandwiches for everyone.
Okay.
Pickles and limes with hardtack.
I'm just going by what you guys said you were getting as
We also bought rations, which I assume would mean I could make something a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pickle and cheese on hardtack doesn't sound bad.
No, not at all.
Okay. So I'm at +7. I couldn't think of a good question because we're just sailing.
yeah.
I basically just.
How
I'm
many
asking,
Kraken?
I feel like the star's guidance is your navigation bonuses that come into play here.
Oh my! The only bonus I have coming into play right now is the fact that I have a tool
Right.
and
like,
the fact that I'm proficient.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So I would lose my proficiency if I can't see the stars.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Look out, here comes a cloud!
The
Okay,
boat just stops dead.
We
The
were
boat just
solar
nopes
powered
in the other
the whole
direction.
time. Okay, so +7.
I think.
Number 1. Oh man, off to a great start. 9.
Okay.
Number 2.
No.
There we go. That is a 25.
All right.
That is a 13.
Okay, that's gonna be a fail.
Okay. I have a 18 as my 4th one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use, because it's very important that I succeed this, Skyseer's Blessing to preempt this check. So the Skyseer's Blessing is a nat 1, so I don't want to take that. And instead I roll a 19 on the die.
Nice.
You're like, I'm pretty sure I need to start like listing, like you're like coming around like the bend around the northern shore of Rasur, and then like a light a star like starts just like blinding you with its luminance, and you're like, oh wait, nope, that's the way.
And then I realized that's not the way, and I rolled a 19 on the check, which is a total of 26.
All right.
I ignored the stars. They were wrong.
No, I meant. Well, never mind.
Oh,
I understood.
okay.
I was
didn't,
saying that
sorry.
the stars corrected your path to the 19.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because that's flavorfully what's happening when you use that ability.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I've been thinking of it backwards. I've been thinking of the first roll is what the stars tell me, and the second one is what I do naturally if I ignore it. But it works the other way too. Anyways,
I guess it
I
could be
succeeded.
the stars tell you this is what is going to happen if you stay on your course.
yeah.
Take it or not.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining too. And the stars were like, fucking run into that island. I dare you.
The stars are like, you can jump it.
You won't.
Just pull back on the steering wheel.
So,
Alright.
3 successes. Thank you, stars. At least I hope it was 3 successes. They were pretty high rolls.
Yep. All right. Morning.
Oh, I
of-
was trying to look up spells. Like, what happens if I use spells during the course of the night? Because I got a lot of them.
Would you be able to do
To
that?
affect movement, it has to be at least a 2nd level spell slot. I
Yeah.
know.
And are you able to do
We're
that
looking
while
at that.
piloting?
Yeah, because it's just 5 checks done during the course of the day. Or night. So over an 8-hour period. Where is it? There was like a whole section on spells that I looked at before.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it.
I know what you're talking about.
It was in the latter half. Spell effects
it's in
on
the
movement.
combat section. It's page 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
that's
mostly for combat based.
Oh,
like,
here, the spell
way
effects on
more
movement.
Yes.
Spell cast at second level grants the effects of moving with the wind. At third level, helps to reduce the effects of the strong wind. But it only lasts for the duration of the spell. It seems.
Yeah.
So the duration of the spell. Minute. So I could increase our speed by 2 for like 5 minutes. Never
I think
mind.
that would have a negligible effect on travel time.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems to be mostly for combat.
If I once I have higher level spells, I can control it for longer. But
Okay.
not now.
It's time for the day shift.
Day shift. Fighter of the night shift.
Champion of the Sun. Sailor of the Sun.
What's my DC? Or I guess I should ask, is anyone assisting or I forgot his name again.
I'll
Decker.
assist because I give +2s.
Alright, then I'll navigate.
Okay. DC is 15.
15. Alright. Pass. Fail. Fail. And that's it.
Okay.
Because once I fail 2, I'm just done. So he
So you
gets
get the +3 on the first one from you two.
and then a +2 on the rest of them.
Okay.
From Jack.
All right. That's success. Fail. Success. Fail. Success. All right.
Barely.
End of day 13. You have 3 day periods. 3. You know what I mean.
Yep.
Shifts remaining.
I'm actually going to prepare Lesser Restoration, and I'm going to work through the night and the day. Tomorrow.
Okay. So you're
so
working this day shift now?
Well, I'm working... We just did the day shift, so we're doing the night shift.
Okay.
And then I will work the next day shift as well.
Okay. Does Lesser Restoration remove fatigue, or...?
Removes a level of exhaustion, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just, like, magically caffeinated.
Hey guys, I feel great. I feel great.
I feel great! I feel great! I feel great! Caw, caw, caw! Okay, first check.
You guys believe how blue this ocean is? It's...
Motherfucker! Oh my god. Rolling that one already. Alright. That's an 8.
Okay. Fail.
18.
Right?
17. 10. I'm gonna use Skyseer's Blessing. I don't like what that one says. So... 18.
Alright.
God, Skyseer's Blessing.
Came in handy again.
Yeah. It was a natural 2.
Oof.
All right. Day shift for the 14th.
I'll just. I'm gonna just stay on the helm, like, from now on. Actually, if that works.
Come up to you, it's like, okay, a fairy time just changed shift. You're like, no, I got this. I got this. Foonk.
Just caca!
I feel
Can
like
a
there's gotta
bird
be.
snort?
I feel like there's got to be some sort of drawback or penalty for magically caffeinating, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, you know what? I lied. It is regular restoration that gets rid of exhaustion.
Okay.
Lesser restoration, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Got it.
Or a disease. So, never mind. I don't do that thing.
Okay.
All right.
Just kidding.
So, back to the normal thing that we do.
All right.
And every day I'm cooking food, keeping morale up, all that sort of shit.
Yeah, the crew loves
same-
your food. It's like the best they've had on a ship. They say.
Awesome.
Some of them haven't had better off a ship. Are you singing a sailing song?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's
Let's get a sing song
Okay.
going.
So Sam, is Jack still assisting the
Yep.
helm? All right. Same thing as before. What DC am I shooting for?
15 again.
Okay. Pass. Oh. Drop the die.
Rogue
I don't
die.
know where it went. All right. Pass. 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 That was 3 12s in a row. And pass. So that's all 5 this time.
Sweet.
All right.
I wish I could do that with my +7.
You should try having a +4. It's been working out pretty well for me.
Ah, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes next time.
Okay. He needs to roll. Okay. That's a pass. It's a fail. Fail. Ooh, a 1. That's 3 fails.
No.
Alright. So you guys get half a day's progress.
We've been moving at a good clip, so
I mean, yeah, you left 3 days ago now. And have made 4.5 days of progress.
yeah.
Or is that math right? I don't know. 5.5 days.
5.5.
Alright.
Okay. Night watch. Ha! My first one's a success. It's a 25.
Alright.
Second one is a 20.
Okay.
The third one is a 24.
Nice.
Alright.
Damn, yo.
The fourth one is a 13.
Okay.
And the fifth one is a 24.
Alright.
You're there.
Not quite, but that's 6.5 days progress now.
Yep.
So we should be able to get there tomorrow.
Deedly deedly. Alright. Day shift.
15?
Wow. Yeah, because I keep rolling the exact same wind direction.
Are we against the wind or with the wind?
Well, we don't take a
Unfavorable.
penalty for being. We don't take a penalty for being against the wind.
Ah.
That's part of our ship. Is we don't.
Oh,
take
yeah,
a,
that's right.
It's just one of the things our ships does. One of the things our ships are. Oh my
Because
lord!
aerodynamic.
Pass, 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 fail.
All but
4
the last
passes
one?
and a fail.
All right. Pass. 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 Fail.
Huzzah.
Pass. Alright. I guess you would have not had to make all 5, but about midday, you're approaching the coordinates listed. You see on the you can see you've passed the I don't know, would that be considered a bay that leads it towards the Anthros Mountains?
It's too big for a bay.
Yeah, it's too big for a bay. It's like a.
There is a word.
Have you seen the Chesapeake
I mean,
Bay?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a bay, just because I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah.
A fjord.
An inlet.
No, fjords are the cliffs beside it.
So you know,
I mean, yeah, an inlet works.
Yeah.
so you know you're getting
Oh,
close.
a channel. It's a channel.
No, a channel goes all the way
Channel
through.
would go all the way through.
Oh.
Anyway.
Channel. Yeah.
We know water.
Yeah.
And as you come closer, you see about half a mile off the coast. You spot 3 ships on the horizon. Well, you spot 1 ship on the horizon, and then as you get closer, you see 2 more smaller ones. There are 2 ships staying close. The 2 small ones are staying close to each other. Who's our lookout?
We'll have my friend be the lookout.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of you.
Oh, I mean, I'll do it.
You assisted already.
Yeah, it's like we already did a different action today. A different,
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
Tiefling eyes see.
I was
like, I can also theoretically be, but just not today, because I was captain. I should have just been the lookout.
Okay.
That would have made more sense, but oh well.
I'll just have one of the crew roll for it. They call out that they've spotted make sure I get this right. There's a small ship, looks like similar class to your own, with the flag of bear. It floats near a small cutter, flying the flag of Resur. And the third is a tall, impressive clipper with a Chrysalier mercenary flag.
So, what is the big one flying?
Chrysalier.
The big one's Chrysler.
Yeah, Chrysalier mercenary.
And that one
Right.
clearly has gunnery decks and about a dozen cannons.
Yep. It's also way faster than us.
Yep.
it was the Chrysler Clipper, and what were the other 2?
A cutter with the Resur flag,
Which is the one that we've been following.
Yep.
and
We assume.
forget the name of your a Dow or something similar to that, with a bear flag. It's a little bit different because bear just has different styles of ships.
Sure.
Maybe it's a brigantine. It's in between us and a cutter.
It wouldn't be.
Oh, okay. It's Dow. Got it.
It's a small ship.
Gotcha.
No cannons.
Visible.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, once they're on sightline, I'm gonna do that thing again. I'm going to retune Koku to look for APET energy.
You can detect up
Make
to
her-
a mile. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Theodore tunes Koku and lowers his visor to see what she sees, and sense.
2 monocles, or a bionicle, if you will.
Love bionicles.
Monocles
I like the green
are-
one.
You said you like the green one? Of
yeah.
course you do.
He could fly.
I
Oh.
like the red one, of course.
I never watched Bionicle.
There was a
You
show.
didn't watch Bionicle, you read and built them.
There was also a show.
Okay, I
There was
didn't
a
do
book?
that either.
There were comics,
Anyway,
and books,
you
web series.
do detect a beacon of APET energy coming from the clipper.
From the clipper, not the cutter?
Cutter. Sorry.
Oh, good. Okay.
I keep getting those two mixed up.
You should. Our job just got so much harder.
And I think we'll just wrap it up there for the night.
Cool.
Right.
We can figure out how to approach this situation.
Shit's gonna go down next week.
Some sort of shit.
Ship's gonna go down next week.
Oh.
Your
But first
ship?
we steal their cannons.
I mean, does anyone have a pass wall scroll? That worked last
No.
time.
I used it. It was great. I'm glad I used it. It's
We
perfect.
should have gotten more. Why didn't we do that? That was dumb of us.
Those were special scrolls that anyone could use. I don't know if they even have more of those.
Yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
those not intended, but weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah. I mean,
What if there was a door at the bottom of your boat? Weird.
isn't Passwell on the wizard list? Can't Jack use it?
It's like a 5th level spell.
Yeah, it was
Oh, do
very
you have to actually? Do you actually have to have the level of spell to use scrolls?
No, but I think the chance of failure increases.
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at the scroll rules for 5th edition in a while.
Anyway,
I don't know.
but yeah, I'd let you guys choose
Yeah,
that
DC
once.
10 plus spell. Yeah, I didn't think that was
Fool
going
me-
to happen
fool
again.
me
It's
once.
DC 10 plus the spell's level, and it's just an ability check. So it would be a, +2 to get a DC 15.
All right. Well, you guys will have to figure out how to deal with it, like normal constables without silly items. Next time.
Okay, so I carve a door in the bottom of the ship.
Hey, anyone hear that scratching noise?
That's a good idea. It was like, never sail when there could be lizard men around, because they could just swim under your ship with a drill and just take their sweet fucking time.
Honestly, I'm surprised I don't have like a shape wood spell.
All right.
Yeah, Wolfwood still a thing?
I don't know.
Because
Uh,
Check the Drive requested it, I now have to open a pack of magic cards.
Hell yeah.
What's
So
the
here's-
pack?
Here's a
What'd you
pack
crack?
of Ravnica Allegiance.
Ooh.
see. We've got a Sage's Rose Savant, a Rubble Belt Recluse, Arrester's Zeal, Sign to the Pit. It was a good limited removal spell. Open the
I guess
Gate.
that's the first pick so far.
Active Treason.
Nice. Always good to have more.
Get the Point.
That's probably the first pick for me. Well, no.
Justicar's Portal.
Definitely not that.
Ooh, here we go. Final Payment.
Yeah, Violent Pain. Well, I don't know. It's gold, though.
I know,
First
it
picking
is
gold
gold,
was-
but this is Ravnica, so
Yeah, but even still.
like half the cards are gold.
I mean, it might
cards.
be worth it, but
Gyre Engineer. That one just gets green screened out.
yep.
Macabre Mockery.
Cool.
Ah, yes. The Drill Bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Drillbit's not bad.
Our rare is Nikia of the Old Ways.
Nice.
I mean, I'd probably first pick Nikia just because I like Nikia. I think the right call
Pretty
is
good
probably
commander.
Drillbit.
Our foil is Sorrowform Hybrid, though.
Nice.
Oh, never mind. Sorrowform Hybrid. That's the first pick.
Yep.
No, legitimately, that thing just destroys everything. in
It's
draft.
great
It's
in
amazing.
draft, yeah. And then we got a Rakdos Guildgate
Wow.
and a
all
Spirit
pointy.
Token.
Nice.
First pick
Oh,
Spirit
that's
token.
all spooky. I'm fucking spooked.
So there you
Look
go.
out, guys.
Thank you for joining us for this launch into the seas of Zeitgeist.
Thanks, everybody.
Hopefully that wasn't too arduous. I thought it was really fun to dig into these rules.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Don't you ever forget.
How
I
could
can't wait
ever?
for us to like sail the seas and destroy other ships.
We are a long way off of that in terms
I'm
of
gonna
money.
take a spell that's gonna help me board other ships. It's basically flying, except it extrudes from wood or other solid surfaces.
But we are a very, very long way off from being able to buy enough cannons to not just become sunk.
Yeah.
Here's what we do.
We're gonna destroy all
We
the ships.
steal-
We're gonna fly onto that other ship and be surrounded by 50 other guys and oh shit.
We're gonna steal the Chrysalier Clipper with all the cannons. And then do whatever we want.
I love
I mean,
like,
a clipper
I
would be a
present
good
you guys
boat to
with
steal.
here are some other boats that are out on the water. I steal it immediately. Like no no other thoughts of
I
like what the
I thought you
ship
said
might
they're
be
all
doing.
parked.
What the ship might be doing there, who might be aboard, what their capabilities are. No, we steal it.
I want that boat.
The other party did the exact same thing.
Clipper's a good boat. Yeah, duh. There's a Clipper. That's a good
You gave
boat.
us a Dow and you present us with a better boat and you don't want us to take that better boat?
A much better boat. This is not like a slightly better boat. This is a much... We're talking like an order of magnitude upgrade.
I mean, literally. Go from unrated to first
Second
rank.
class. Or second rate, yeah. Ooh, and it has +1 speed.
Yeah, it's very fast.
And 2 crow's nests.
Well, tune in next week to see how the crew of the God damn it, I already forgot it.
The trivial alibi.
The Trivial Alibi fare against the Il Jocon de Mer.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck, they have names. Do they have faces though?
If by faces you mean layouts of their ship, then yes. Alright.
No, but also faces.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.